It's Saturday, September 24th, 2011. I'm Kevin McShann, and this is the McShann Sports Beat Report.
Bryant, according to the AP, the Associated Press, offered $6.7 million one-season contract to play for the Italian team Virtus Bologna. We've heard a lot of different things. Let me first report what the AP has, and I'll tell you what we have. There are 4 contract options according to the AP for Bryant by Virtus: a 1-year deal, a 2-month deal, a 1-month option, and a per-game deal. The per-game deal would come out to $739,640 per home game, about $750,000 per home game, U.S. dollars. Then there's a 1-month, a 2-month deal up to a 1-year deal for $6.7 million. Now, we contacted them directly, and what we're told, that this is according to their GM, the general manager of the team, according to the Associated Press. According to 710 ESPN LA, we are told by their PR person that there are 2 options: a 3-month, $2 million U.S. deal, meaning Kobe would be ready in time for a season when it eventually starts, he wouldn't be locked out of it, or a full season $5 million deal. Since $5 million equals 6.7 million euros, we asked them to clarify, the PR person, is this in euros or American dollars? In other words, sounds like you mean 5 million euros, which would equal 6.7 million American dollars, so making it consistent with what the AP is reporting. The PR person told us, no, it means 5 million American dollars, which I don't think is correct. Otherwise, how would these numbers get confused this way? Anyway, so there you have it. Anywhere for a per-game deal for about $750,000 to a 1-year deal for between $5 and $6.7 million U.S., depending on what source you believe. Marcellus Wiley, your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I know Kobe Bryant wouldn't sign a deal that didn't allow him the flexibility to return back to the NBA at any given notice. So I know between all that fine print, there's going to be something written that Kobe can make his exodus back home if he does take the journey to go over there and play in Italy and play for Bologna. But here's the thing about it. If I'm a player, or if I'm Kobe Bryant's teammate and one of the Lakers, I don't have any problems with this because, first of all, these guys go out there all the time and play in rec leagues, D leagues. They play in Drew leagues. You saw last night Jimmer Fredette had a league. These guys have to get their work in. So if you're going to go out there and get your work in and you're going to make $5 million to up to $6.7 million doing that, as well as be able to take your family abroad back to a place where you have lived, I don't see the concern with that. People always throw the injury concern, but you could get injured at the YMCA down the street in Man Beach. So I'll let these guys go out there and play and trust that since they're professional athletes, they know that their body is their livelihood. He'll take care of his body, but then come back ready to play some ball.
Meanwhile, a 2-time world champion Los Angeles Lakers sits with me in the studio right now.
Oh, he's shaking his head.
What do you think, Michael Thompson?
Marcellus makes a lot of sense. Kobe's very familiar with Italy, of course, speaks fluent Italian, so he's very familiar with the way things are over there. But if I was him, Marcellus, I wouldn't do it. The conditions over there aren't as nice as he has over here. The medical care isn't as good as the Lakers provide. He doesn't need to risk it. At 33, 34 years of age, he's got $250 to $300 million in the bank. Doesn't need the money. The money's not even an issue here. I understand he loves Italy. It's like a second home to him. But because of the conditions he'll be facing, I don't think he'd be as well protected over there as the Lakers will take care of him over here. He doesn't need the money.
Well, first of all, you don't think his agents and his agency will make sure he gets paid in advance?
Yeah,
First of all, he's heard the horror stories. And second of all, Kobe has his own physical therapist 24/7 on watch all the time. So you're talking about any kind of injury concern. Kobe Bryant, even with the Lakers, goes to his PT first before he even goes to the Lakers trainers.
Yeah.
He's one of the few athletes out there, one of the smartest too. Oh my God, if I could go back to my rookie year, hire every athlete. Listen, hire a PT the day you sign, because that guy will keep you out there playing at elite level like Kobe Bryant. I don't see any of the deterrents that you're talking about, really, if you look at it playing in Italy.
I just worry about his physical condition. The courts, some of the courts over there aren't as, they're very hard courts, like playing on the old Veteran Stadium turf. It's tough on his knees.
Wow.
His knees, of course, has been through the battles for the last 17, 18 years, so.
They said his knees are looking better than ever.
Yeah.
I mean, do you continue and say, let's rest it so it can look better than ever? Or you say, oh, let's go out there and get some good work? I mean, he's out there playing in the Drew League. He's out there playing in situations like that.
How
You're trying to tell me
defense,
Italy's worse?
how much defense do they play in Italy? Would Kobe be forced to box guys out and all this stuff, or could he just work on his offensive game?
No, believe me, those Italian fans wouldn't come to the games to watch him play D. They want to see him put up 40 points a game. So when he doesn't go to play token defense, he's not being brought over there to be Dennis Rodman.
So in that case, maybe Marcellus is right? And if he really had to take a pounding in the paint and stuff like that, that's one thing.
You know,
he was
Kobe,
posting guys up down low, but not that he would.
He's going over there to work on his game, but more importantly, he's going to be a show. He's going to be the circus going around town. And you think about it, they're not going to mess with Kobe Bryant in that situation. Half those players are going to be in awe every time he steps on the court, and it's going to be almost like an all-star game.
What about that one dude who's like, yo, I'm going to get mine? What about that one Gallinari dude who's like 19 years old shooting the lights out saying, yo, watch me play defense on Kobe?
Yeah, we saw that in Spain last year over in the one of the Spanish guys from FC Barcelona really went at Kobe as if he was playing in the 7th game of the finals.
No, well, because for him it is the 7th game.
Exactly, that's right.
Yeah.
Those boys are watching.
I just see so many protections, whether it's in the language of the contract or just in the ethics of the game, that Kobe Bryant would not entertain this and wouldn't even let it go this far unless it was something that he had seen and firsthand experience, whether it's him when he was out there in Italy or some players he knows out there say, hey, I got to make sure that this is a situation of ease because I have to come back here to the NBA and play in the big league. So respect my game when I'm over there.
Having the ability to hone your skills while also being presented with the opportunity to travel abroad is an enticing proposition, and it now appears as if Los Angeles Lakers superstar guard Kobe Bryant is now weighing his options after being offered a one-year deal worth $6.7 million to travel overseas and play for the Italian team Virtus Bologna during the NBA lockout. Virtus Bologna general manager Massimo Ferrantini has been in contact with Bryant's agent Rob Pelinka and team president Claudio Sabatini, along with Canadian Solar, the main sponsor, which would provide the cash for the deal. And Ferrantini says that the team is hopeful that Bryant's love affair and affection for Italy, along with the Italian culture, will help draw him back to a place that he once called home. Bryant's father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, played in Italy from 1984 to 1991 for Rieti, Reggio Calabria, Pistoia, and Reggiana. He is now the head coach of the WNBA's Los Angeles Sparks. Virtus also extended an invitation to Manu Ginobili, who played for the team before joining the San Antonio Spurs in 2002. Denver Nuggets forward Danilo Gallinari also rejoined his Italian squad, Olimpia Milano, on Tuesday. Bologna opens Italian League play on October 9th against Roma. They did not qualify for this year's EuroLeague. However, their ambitions are still high after signing former Clemson point guard Terrell McIntyre away from Siena, a team in which he led to 4 consecutive Italian League titles before he transferred to Malaga in Spain last season. ESPN The Magazine's senior NBA writer Chris Broussard says that Bryant is prepared to take a methodical approach to determining his playing future if the NBA lockout persists.
Bring in our NBA insider, Chris Broussard. Now, Kobe could return to Los Angeles as soon as the lockout ends. The Italian team, from all reports, being very flexible, offering him monthly deals, a yearly deal, a daily deal. What are the chances he takes it?
Well, they just want him over there.
They do.
But first of all, he's going to wait to see what happens with the regular season of the NBA. Do they postpone it? He wouldn't make a decision before that. Beyond that, Kobe and his representatives have been very quiet. But we do know that he's, considered deals over in China, Turkey, Italy now. He's listening to everything that's being thrown his way. So you have to say there's a possibility of this happening. But all of this news right now is being generated overseas. And the team that's made the offer, Virtus Bologna, reportedly made the offer, they really do want to drum up, interest in their club. They're trying to make a splash, not only by signing Kobe Bryant, but by creating the buzz surrounding the potential signing of Kobe Bryant. So I don't think we're as far along as the report might suggest, but certainly you have to say this is a possibility.
All right, so as Kobe at least entertains these offers coming his way, what impact would Kobe Bryant taking one of these deals have on this labor situation?
Well, look, Jerry Buss, the owner of the Lakers, he certainly doesn't want to see Kobe Bryant's brand affiliated with any other ball club other than the one in gold and purple in L.A., but overall, I don't think it would make a huge impact on the labor negotiations. I mean, one star going over there to join Darren Williams, it would take a lot of stars going overseas for them really to have an impact on these negotiations. The owners are dug in right now. They want what they want, which is the hard salary cap. Right now, they want to give players less than 50% of basketball-related income, and they're not really budging. At least that's been the stand so far. So I don't think Kobe Bryant going overseas, while this would be huge, I don't think it would change the owner's stance.
With the NBA and its Players Association continuing to drag their feet in regards to this NBA lockout with no end in sight, it now opens the door and provides a golden opportunity for the international marketplace to come stateside and find some diamonds in the rough to help generate interest, popularity, and notoriety to the international game. This is an opportunity that overseas markets simply can't pass up. It only comes around once in a lifetime. In the case of Bryant himself, while he still may be weighing his options and waiting to see just how the NBA season is handled, one thing is now for certain: he has an intriguing opportunity right at his doorstep. The only question that still remains is as follows: will he take the bait? We'll all be watching as interested observers, but as we all know, decisions like this will take some time. So Bryant will sit back, relax, and weigh the pros and cons as the future of the NBA remains in peril and the forecast for the international markets remains bright. Kevin McShann, Sports Beat, report.